But for now, I want to keep things like very, very simple. Right? Out of position, low boost, need to force this play. Again, don't want to go down, get in the weeds of maybe this player can land and force it for you. Right? Kind of double right here. But I don't want to go down that route. That's like kind of like ball control, kind of like slowing down. Just drive through it. That's simple. Drive through. Look at this play. Same decision, same rotation, same everything. Instead of jumping, it's just drive through and keep tracking your pads. And then depending on how the play develops, maybe there's a mid boost, you get your mid, and then you play an outlet, building on speed, or you rotate back and you demo the midfield, right? Or you go on a little boost on over there because they overcommitted, you get control, right? It's kind of a less is more strategy. You're forcing, you're getting your initial job done, but you're doing less here to potentially get more boost, more position, more demos, more cuts, more redirects, etc. It's a dive, D-I-V-E, dive challenge alternative. Let's get into our next one, which is going to be fits. Okay, this is a weird one. It's Los, but I don't take it too seriously. It's a 5-week league or something crazy. I think it's based from IGL, Indie Gaming League. Same people who made that, I think. You're not Diamond 2. Fits is typically Champ 3, Grand Champ 1. Go, go, go. Speed on the mind. Had some fun. They toyed with us a bit. I mean, we'll see. Let's call this Grand Champ 1. Grand Champ 1, Grand Champ 2. Cozy Boy, aka Fits, is Champ 3, Grand Champ 1. Teammates are... I would call this Grand Champ 1. The team they're playing is like Grand Champ 2. Obviously, I wish we did something right there. One of the most important plays of the game outside of the open net, right? Like, you get your back left kickoff, you get your boost. We waste 40 of it, 60 of it, all of it, and we're overcommit, which is fine. But I do wish we did something with that ball, Fits. And I know you, like, looking back, wished you did something as well. What I'm going to try not to do, I mean, I'm either going to take this in two ways. Like, what you really need, as always, more ball control mechanics. Slowing down, finding ways to slow down. I'm either going to show a million examples of that, or I'm not going to talk about it at all because it's overkill, it's overdoing it. Or maybe tackle it indirectly by finding other ways to build on speed. But I'm going to try to have like an open mind reviewing this. And you are playing up in rank, so I'll take that into account. That was a good defensive touch. Honestly, outside of speed and like my little mini rant, getting a boost vibe. Let's watch this back right here. I want to think about boost. We totally could have got this mid and made the same decision, right? Like if your decision is to follow a teammate, get your mid, then do it. Simple. Then we don't get that corner and they're going to get the corner. Not tracking our pads. I'll try not to get anchored on boost, but that is the biggest thing that's bugging me. Good. Good job looking for that demo. Nice. Very good. Very good. Good play altogether. Really good play. Good quick flick. I talked about this with the player who works with me privately about learning this catch flick timing. If you can catch an insta-flick, okay, if this player fakes, you just threw the ball away. And I know this is a third right here, but a lot of times with players, they're waiting for you to get a touch and then they're egoing your second touch. And it's like instinctual when players like learn ground control to like catch the ball and then wait a second and then go. But that actually lets players ego them. And learning how to do this kind of, I always call them quick flicks. It's catch into flick. It's a really good habit to get into. You'll see it at pro play where people kind of insta flick like this. And then you dust a player, and it's because this player is reading you to take your time after you catch it. Right? Like that's very, very, very hard to guard against. Catch into flick. Really good. Back to the review, though. That was just miscellaneous. That was a good play, though, Fits. Goes a boy. All right. I'm going to try to stop thinking about boost. Nice job looking for demos. I mean, it works. I think the biggest thing I'm left with in this review so far is every time we play the ball, I wish we did something more. I wish we had more plays that looked like this, where you play the ball and you get something done. It's not always score, but then like we look at plays like this and it's like, I wish we hit this anywhere but here. I mean, if you hit it here, this player's probably going to cut it, but I just feel like that's opportunity to do more. I don't know what more. And if it keeps bugging me, I'm going to have to talk about it. But there's a lot of times we're playing the ball and I feel like we could have done more. That works. Same thing right there. I mean, common trend with both those plays were booming touches. I'm just going to leave this out in the world, see if I want to build on it. But better booms via height, placement. Because that's one thing. If you want to play fast and crazy, because that is how you like to play, you have the demos, right? That's an easy way to build on speed. You have the demos, you have the cuts, and I would even say we have the ego challenges. But what's starting to lack is our booming clears, booming touches. You're beating players, right? You're getting the beat. Let's see where we put this. That was good, right? You know, like towards a teammate. When I talk about booms, like intro boom ball is every time you boom the ball at a defense, it's past the midfield line. That's a good goal. Or you're using the walls, you know, like you boom it off wall and then you get the rebound for yourself. Extension of that is booming all the way downfield to their goal line. So like clearing the field in one touch. Miscellaneous things are like simply hitting the ball where the opponents aren't, which is like kind of forehead. But if you know, like this player's not here, you're hitting it over here because by the time it lands, you could recover and play it again. And then you meet this player with a 50. So you're just constantly hitting the ball where the opponents aren't, or you're hitting it to teammates. Like it's an easy way to build on speed without going down a ball control route that would raise our impact on some of these plays. Nice try. The other part is drive challenges. And that's an easy way to build on speed. You obviously drive challenge. We're going to do it right now. But there's plays where we dive and we're either low boost or out of position and we dive. And it would have been more efficient to drive, which is a type of fake challenge. This is a drive challenge. You know, we're playing this ball. It needs to be forced. I don't want to get into the weeds of, yeah, this player can cut it. We should be back here collecting pads or on backboard. For now, I just want to use this as a good example. All you do is just drive through it, right? You're just flipping towards it, driving towards it. It allows you to keep momentum. It allows you to force the play, which builds into your play style, builds into speed, and it allows you to track pads. And my goal with this, to get overly complicated, we're having a boost problem. One of the reasons we're having a boost problem outside of just like lazily wasting boost, but I don't want to go down that route, is you challenge every play. Think about it. Like if you dive every play, every time you challenge the ball, you're using 40-50 boost, and that's contributing to the boost problem. So if we just drive and stay grounded, you could drive and track pads and re-rotate. So I'm going to show examples of drive challenges. The booms are easy. I don't think you look awkward here. I don't think the opponents are fooling around. It might have felt like that, but I don't think so. Here. Drive, right? Think about a drive challenge. It's when you are a first. We'll use this play as an example. It's when you are a first. It's when you need to force the ball. It's when you're out of position. It's when you're low boost. The beauty of Rocket League is you could be in position with 100 boost and still drive challenge. But for now, I want to keep things like very, very simple. Right? Out of position, low boost, need to force this play. Again, don't want to go down, get in the weeds of maybe this player can land and force it for you. Right? Kind of double right here. But I don't want to go down that route. That's like kind of like ball control, kind of like slowing down. Just drive through it. That's simple. Drive through. Look at this play. Same decision, same rotation, same everything. Instead of jumping, it's just drive through and keep tracking your pads. And then depending on how the play develops, maybe there's a mid boost, you get your mid, and then you play an outlet, building on speed, or you rotate back and you demo the midfield, right? Or you go on a little boost hunt over there because they overcommitted, you get control, right? It's kind of a less is more strategy. You're forcing, you're getting your initial job done, but you're doing less here to potentially get more boost, more position, more demos, more cuts, more redirects, etc. It's a dive, D-I-V-E, dive challenge alternative. I want to keep showing examples for this. Good. Very good. So trade out my ego challenges with drive challenges. Not all the time. Mix them in. Mix them in. And if for you to, like, you know how to drive challenge, you do it probably without you even thinking about it. For you to maybe learn the game sense more, and if you want to completely swap an ego for a drive, I'm fine with that. But perfect world is you're reading the situation based on the information. you're taking in, and your brain says, I should drive here, or I should dive, or ego here. It's not always do this, always do that. This was a really good play, right? Really good beat. Like, this is kind of that directional boom placement, play for beat. It's not a hard clear downfield, but this is a good boom. And then, like, maybe you realize, okay, this is stretching my mechanics a bit. And instead of going up for this ball, you just drive through. And then you drive through, and maybe, depending on how the play develops, if your teammate's going to get control right here, right, and maybe takes it around, you demo their last. Think about it. It's the less is more. You drive here, you do less here to get more boost, to get more demos, to get more big boost, to position for an outlet pass, maybe. Those options will not always happen. The game is situational, but you will never know about those options if you just dive, waste all your boost. And I think this is why we're having that boost management problem. Said this before, you do kind of waste boost for no reason. That's simple. Like, you'll use boost when you could have just flipped. Don't want to go down that route. I'm going to go down this challenge route to kind of tap into speed. Think about this. Like, because you challenge the ball, now you don't have boost. So that's like a root of a lot of players' boost management's problems, is they challenge every ball. Or for like higher level gameplay, they go for the craziest mechanics that waste all their boost, and they need to like simplify their decision making. Look for drive challenges, the easy game sense. You're a first man, you're low boost, you're out of position, or it's awkward. And then like just a little bit more intentional booming touches where we're putting the ball. I'll keep talking through the game sense. You don't want to drive challenge here. Like, you're technically a first man, right? You're playing the ball now, but like, you're kind of a second third in that you're in front of the net, and you're kind of a third, even though you're first to play the ball. You wouldn't drive through here because they could just score. That's why it's kind of this first man forcer thing, which will tap into your ability to play fast, your ability to demo, the ability to clear pressure, cut, etc. Try to find one more drive challenge example. I'm hoping I'll find one. We could. The crazy thing is, like, you could drive challenge anytime. So like, you look at this play, what you did is fine. Any player could challenge how you did, but just on the drive challenge examples. Okay. Am I low boost? No, I have boost. Am I out of position? No, I'm in position. Am I a first man? No, I'm kind of a second man. Am I awkward? I am awkward, right? Because you're not like reading the bounce perfectly. And although you're a second man, you can still drive challenge this play, because like your rotation is like, you want to support your third, right? The ball is going to move this way and you want to support here. So what you could do is you could drive through this play and into a support play. Also fake, right? Drives work with fakes, but drives is more of a first man thing, although you are a second man here. Not the best example, but I want to use this as the extension example. This really taps into your play style. Drive challenge demo. It's like an extension of a drive challenge where you do your drive challenge, right? A drive challenge, you're not playing the ball, you're just driving through the challenge, and you drive challenge demo. And think you just drive through and you demo the player. Or maybe it's a triple demo. Joking, but you just drive challenge and demo the player. It's super effective because all you're doing is rotating anyway. Nice try. The play definitely would have been to support your teammates somehow in that play, whether it was through that aggressive drive challenge or a fake. We could drive challenge right here. It's end of game right now. I know you're having fun. It's end of game. I know. But just to keep like building on this, now the ball is on the wall. Like, let's say this player wants to go for pre-flip air dribble or air dribble out, right? And you need to challenge this ball on the wall. But are you a first man? Yes, you're a first man. Are you low boost? No, you have boost. But are you out of position? Yes, you're out of position. And you force on the wall, and you could turn it into a drive challenge demo. You just drive through and demo, or drive through and rotate. It helps with recovery. It helps with boost management. And in my opinion, one of the best things about drive challenges is you are intentionally, that's crazy. With drive challenges, you're intentionally faking the play, which means that you are in control of the play versus reacting to the opponent. So it kind of gives you this mental confidence boost rather than constantly feeling like you're diving or attacking the ball. Allows you to be in control. Thought it was good. Booms and drives. Simple consolidation. Drive challenges are fun too. The demo is the easiest part of it. I would look for drive challenge demos. All you're doing is driving through and demoing. And what some players would call that is brain dead or toxic or whatever people would say about it. But it's smart. Increases recovery, helps with boost management, allows you to be in control, allows you to force the play, get the job done, but in a more efficient way for certain situations. I thought you looked good. Bits.